Hi, I'm Vicki Brown. I'm your host of Save for Later, and I wanted to take time to show you some really cool nail art for Halloween. You may not do nail art yourself, but maybe you know someone, maybe you have a daughter, a wife, somebody that you know that's interested in nail art, or has always seen people help with nail art and had a desire to do it themselves. Well, now you can find out how to do it. Don't spend thousands of dollars, don't spend $20, don't spend $10 at the nail salon getting nail art done. First of all, that adds up to be a lot of money. And here we're about saving money to make money. So you can learn tips and tricks on how to do this yourself, save a lot of money, be creative, have a design no one else has, and have a lot of fun. So today we're going to talk about Halloween nail art, and we're going to talk about our friend Spooky. My daughter named him Spooky. He is a very friendly vampire that I have on my nail, and I am going to tell you about it. So here are my nails. Let's see if we can get a good picture of them. We'll start with one hand. Let's put it this way. See if you can see it. So I put some nail decals on a couple nails, and then I painted some spooky eyes. So this looks like a little ghost who's coming out of my nail, trying to find his way out to see what's going on out here. And then on my thumb, this camera is kind of crazy. Bear with me, I'm trying to figure out how to make it look right. This is Spooky the vampire. He's a friendly vampire, and he is here because it's Halloween and it's cool. Let me see if I can adjust this light down some. I don't think it's working well. Is that better or worse? Let's see. One of these days I'll figure this camera out. Okay, and on this thumb, I put a whole bunch of eyeballs that are coming out. Little ghosts coming out of the nail. I did my toes in orange, and I put some little ghost eyeballs coming out of them on my big toe also, just to keep the theme the same. But I painted all my toenails orange. These, I just painted them all orange and then did 2 black. You can do whatever you want. You can do them all black. You can do them half orange and half black, a stripe. Whatever you want. It's up to you. And I've even done just plain white. I just use regular polish. This is just a regular white polish. And this is just a black. This is something I got on sale for like, I don't know, 50 cents or something. I think at CVS not long ago. It's not even a big brand name. It's just a black polish. Nothing special. Let me adjust this light again. I don't know what's up with it. It's kind of, either you have too much light, you don't have enough light, it gets crazy. So the really cool thing about nail art is stay away from stickers, number one, and the best part is to use decals. Decals are not stickers. Stickers are just like you use on paper, and when you put the sticker on, you can feel it on top of your nail. You can feel like a bump. Over time, as you touch things or as you're touching your nail, it starts to lift. It's just tape. It's just like a normal sticker you would use on an envelope or anything else. And it's raised and it starts to lift, and then your design comes off. But if you use decals, they're very thin. They're like a little vinyl. They're very, very thin, and they go on and you cannot feel them. Once you put the top coat over it, you cannot even tell. They last for 2 weeks, maybe longer. I do my nails every 2 weeks. But you can leave them for 3 weeks as long as, you know, they don't chip. And the chipping has to do with the top coat and a base coat. A good base coat and a good top coat, and your nails will last a long time. There are times I can go 3.5 weeks without changing the polish. So here are some simple decals, if you can see them. The sheet holds between 10, which is enough to do 1 complete set of nails, to over 20. You can see here. I've cut some of them out because I've used some of them already. And they'll last several Halloweens because I don't use them all at the same time. So this one sheet may be, I don't know, a couple dollars, $3, $4, maybe $5. But it'll last like 3 years. once you get the designs, you just simply cut each one of these out, where you can see I've cut this one. You cut it out, try to trim it kind of close, and then you're going to place it in water. Oh, that was kind of interesting. I could see you through there. You can place it in water, leave it in about 30 seconds, 45 seconds. And if you gently rub the design, it should separate from the backing, from the back of this. The design should separate from the back, and it's like a little vinyl, very, very thin. So I would suggest to use, this is like a little dotting tool I use. You can use this or an orange stick, which is that, I don't have one handy to show you. I do right here. Or this, the little wooden stick. You can use that to put the vinyl decal on, and then you just place it on top of your nail. The easy way to get it where you can move it around is to take a dab of water, dot your fingernail, then put the design, and then you can just move it around on your nail until you find where you want it, and then just blow on it to dry it. After it's dry completely, maybe like a minute or two, then you can put a top coat on it. You can put glitter over it, you can put a top coat on it, whatever you want. And then if you want to do designs where you paint them, that's simple too. You use this little dotting tool. This is great for either putting rhinestones on. It's great for making little eyeballs like I did on this. It also works for this vampire. It works for about everything. I don't use too many brushes because the brushes, when the paint gets on them, they become heavy, and you have to be very detailed with them to get them to stripe right. But with a little dotting tool, you can just dip it in the paint and then just keep working. Just do a little at a time and fill it in. It works great. So this tool is very simple. I don't even think this is a brand name one. There's nothing on it. You can find these pretty much anywhere, but I'll try to post some links for some reasonable places to get the stuff that you need. I will have some places where you can get the nail decals, because you used to be able to walk into the drugstore and buy them, and now they want to push stickers. I think because they make more money off the stickers. First of all, you're always reapplying those stickers because they fall off, and it's a waste of money. These decals last me for years. Here's another group of the decals that I have. These are all in gold. And you just peel off this protective layer, cut out the design, and put it in water, the same thing. And they're really cute. And then here's one more set, the same exact thing. So if you want to make these eyeballs that I have on here, the little ghost eyes, it's really simple. You take this paint that's white, just open it up and put a dot on a piece of paper. A couple dots. Put a couple dots on a piece of paper where it's kind of like a little blob. You're going to use your tool. You're going to dip it in that paint. So you're going to have paint just on the tip of this tool. And you're going to make oval circles, oval white circles, 2 of them. Let it dry for like a minute or two. Blow on it, let it dry. Then you're going to do this. Then you're going to get black paint. Get the black paint, a couple dots on a piece of paper. And don't do what I did and then put your husband's phone on top of the paint, thinking it was dry, and now my husband has white paint on the back of his phone case and we can't get it off. But it's okay, it's just a case. But I forgot to throw the piece of paper out and left it sitting on the table, and now his phone is a reminder of the nail art I did. So back to the black. So the same thing, you're going to use a little dot of black on your stick, on your daughter, and you're going to just do just the corner, make a little dot of black. And then another one, little dot of black. If you don't think it's big enough, it's very simple. It's paint. You just get more paint, just make a bigger dot. And then let it dry, and there you have your little eyeballs. Now this nail, you would want to paint it white. I did it backwards because I painted it black and then had to add a lot of white. But if you paint the whole nail white first, it's simple. Then you're just going to make like 2 little humps, like a rainbow looking design in black. And then up here you just fill in the black. And then you're going to put the same thing for the eyes, like we did the little dot eyes. But this time you're going to use black instead of white as the primary. So you're going to use black, then you're going to put red, fill it in with red, and then a white dot in the corner. And for the smile, again, this daughter is awesome. Just dip it in and just go slowly. Take your time, and it's hand painted. It's not going to be perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's nail art. It's unique, it's different, and it's what you are. It's about you. So when I go out and people see my nails, I get a lot of compliments. And I have had a lot of compliments on the Halloween design. So I thought it was awesome and I should share it. And I even had a neighbor ask me if I would do their nails because they've been looking around to try to find someone to do Halloween nails for them and they can't find anybody. Either they can't find anybody or they can't find anybody reasonable. I don't know which really it is, but it's one of the two. So you can be in charge of your own creativity. I used to love trying to make my own costumes when I was a kid. And I even made a costume that was out of when we used to have brown bags for the groceries. I don't know if you remember that, but before those plastic bags that rip all the time, we had brown paper bags. And one year I decided to be a shaggy dog. So I took the brown paper bag as a body, and then I took another one and cut these little pieces of like strips, and I glued them on all the way around it. And that was the fur. I bent it out so it would be the fur.